Fire. A simple word, but a force that has shaped the destiny of our species. Both beautiful and terrifying, it's a force that most animals instinctively fear. The crackle of flames signals danger, and the glow in the night is a warning to keep away. But for early humans, fire became the most important discovery in our history, a turning point that let us shape the world, not just survive in it. It was the first tool that truly set us apart from every other creature. Before cities or stories, we were fragile, facing cold nights, prowling predators, and scarce food. The world was a place of constant uncertainty and danger. Lightning would set trees ablaze, and our ancestors watched, awed and cautious. The wild, untamed fire was both a threat and a mystery. The idea of controlling fire was unimaginable until it wasn't. Curiosity and courage led us to approach, to experiment, and to learn. In a world without artificial light, fire was the key to survival, letting us venture beyond Africa into colder, harsher lands. It became our companion on journeys into the unknown. Fire gave us courage to face the darkness and the power to change our destiny. It brought warmth, safety, and a sense of belonging. Our relationship with fire began with observation, then opportunistic use, and finally, mastery. We learned to tend it, to keep it alive, and to make it our own. It let us cook food, grow our brains, and transform what we ate, making nutrients more accessible and our bodies stronger, and gather together to share stories, forging bonds, and building the first sparks of culture. The story of fire is the story of humanity's birth, of culture, community, and technology. It is the flame that still burns at the heart of who we are. Our first encounters with fire were accidental. Lightning strikes, volcanic eruptions, wildfires. These natural blazes were both terrifying and mesmerizing, painting the night sky with flickering orange and red. At first we feared it, but curiosity drew us closer. The mysterious glow and warmth beckoned, promising both danger and opportunity. Someone dared to approach a smoldering tree, feeling its warmth and recognizing its value. That first brave step changed everything, as we realized fire could be more than a threat. Early humans learned to keep embers alive, carrying them back to camp, a precious shared responsibility. Protecting fire became a vital skill, passed from one generation to the next. Tending fire became our first communal task, requiring cooperation and vigilance. Around the flames we found warmth, safety, and a sense of togetherness. The real revolution came when we learned to make fire ourselves. No longer did we have to wait for nature's fury to provide us with this gift. Rubbing sticks together or striking flint and pyrite, we created sparks and embers, technology in its rawest form. These early inventions marked the dawn of human ingenuity. The moment a spark caught and grew into flame was true mastery. It was a triumph over the elements, a moment of awe and celebration. No longer at nature's mercy, we became fire starters. We could now create fire whenever we needed it, shaping our environment to suit our needs. This leap changed everything. We could now create warmth, light, and safety on demand. Fire became a tool for survival, comfort, and even storytelling. Fire was no longer a wild force, it was ours to command. We learned to contain it, to nurture it, and to use it wisely. With fire, we stepped out of the shadows of nature. The darkness receded, and our world grew brighter and safer. The world would never be the same. Fire became the spark that ignited civilization itself. Fire's first gift was warmth, a simple glowing promise in the darkness. Our bodies, built for the sun-drenched plains of Africa, struggled in the cold until fire let us survive in new, frozen lands, far from our origins. A campfire created a sanctuary, letting us migrate, hunt, and settle in places once too harsh for human life, opening up entire continents. Fire was Stone Age central heating, transforming cold caves and rough shelters into true homes, places of safety and rest. It dried soaked clothes, prevented illness, and brought comfort after long, icy days, making survival possible. The hearth became the heart of the dwelling, a place for gathering, sharing food, and telling stories that shaped our culture. Freed from the constant battle against cold, our ancestors could focus on making tools, planning hunts, and building social bonds. Archaeological hearths, surrounded by tools and bones, show how fire shaped daily life and brought people together. These ancient campfires were the first homes, circles of warmth, safety, and community in a cold, uncertain world. Fire's heat was more than physical. It was the spark of belonging, the beginning of togetherness. The simple act of gathering around a fire marked the beginning of home, a tradition that still warms us today. Night brought danger. Predators ruled the darkness, and humans were vulnerable. But fire changed the balance. Most animals fear flames. A campfire became a barrier, a wall of light and heat. For the first time, we had a defense that didn't rely on strength or speed. Fire was our guardian, keeping predators at bay and letting us sleep deeply and safely. Restful sleep meant healthier bodies and sharper minds. With fire's protection, we could choose campsites for resources, not just safety. The fire created a safe zone, a declaration that this space belonged to us. It freed our minds from constant fear, letting us dream, plan, and build community. Keeping a fire burning through the night was a statement of control over nature. Humanity was no longer just another animal hiding in the dark. Fire made us masters of our nights. Before fire, our diet was raw and limited. Fruits, nuts, and tough, risky meat. Cooking changed everything. Heat broke down tough proteins, made food safer, and unlocked more energy. Cooked meat and plants were easier to chew and digest, fueling bigger brains and healthier bodies. Our jaws shrank, our brains grew, and our menu expanded. Fire let us eat roots and tubers, providing reliable energy even when hunting failed. This dietary revolution made us more adaptable and resilient. Cooking was the first kitchen, a leap that set us apart from every other animal. The act of roasting food over flames was the spark for human evolution. Fire didn't just feed us, it transformed us. Our brains, bodies, and future were shaped by the hearth. Fire's light extended our days, pushing back the darkness and creating new hours for life. The campfire became the first lamp, letting us work, craft, and create after sunset. In its glow, tools were made, baskets woven, and skills honed. But fire's light did more. It drew people together. The campfire was the first living room, a place for sharing food, stories, and plans. Here, faces were visible, bonds were forged, and disputes resolved. Around the fire, language and storytelling flourished. It was the first classroom and theater, where knowledge and myths were passed down. The fire's glow illuminated not just the night, but the human mind. Community, culture, and creativity all grew in its light. Fire was the heart of human connection. Fire's gifts, warmth, safety, food, and light, transformed us from survivors to thrivers. With fire, we could settle longer in one place, defend camps, and grow our numbers. The hearth became the anchor of home and community. Fire let us shape the land, using controlled burns to clear brush and attract game. This was the first step toward agriculture, managing the environment to suit our needs. Fire enabled a semi-settled life, the foundation for villages and eventually cities. The campfire was the ancestor of the village hearth, the forge, and the furnace. Fire made possible the domestication of plants and animals. It was the catalyst for civilization itself. From wandering bands to settled societies, fire lit the way. Fire became the engine of innovation. We learned to heat-treat stone for better tools, a subtle but powerful advance. Pottery followed. Clay hardened in fire became vessels for storing and cooking. The kiln was a leap from the campfire, showing new mastery over heat. Then came metallurgy, smelting copper, bronze, and iron in blazing furnaces. Metal tools and weapons transformed society, all born from fire's power. The blacksmith's forge echoed the first campfire. Fire drove the steam engine, the Industrial Revolution, and even today's power plants. Our city lights are the distant glow of ancient flames. Fire's thread runs through every leap in technology. The story of fire is the story of progress. Today, fire is hidden inside engines, furnaces, and power plants. We flick switches for light and turn dials for heat, forgetting the ancient force behind it all. Yet our world still runs on fire's energy. We gather around campfires and hearths for comfort and connection, just as our ancestors did. Fire remains a symbol of life, hope, and remembrance. But our mastery has consequences. Burning fossil fuels is changing our climate and increasing wildfire risks. We face a new challenge: how to use fire wisely, balancing its power with responsibility. The story of humanity and fire isn't over. From the first spark to the modern world, fire has shaped our bodies, minds, and societies. The eternal flame still burns at the heart of the human story.